Hi students. So in the last class we covered what is a photoelectric cell, what are the types of photoelectric cells, how they are constructed and how they will be work and where they can be applicable. So regarding that photoelectric cells that we covered in the last video, and till now whatever the videos we covered, that is up to this photoelectric effect, theoretically or equations or graphs and different experiments, all that part we covered till now. And in this video we can cover or will solve some problems based on the formulas till now or the concept till now we discussed related to photoelectric effect, or maybe that for quantum theory of light, or that conceptually whatever we discussed based on that concepts and formulas and the topic, we can cover some of the problems. Okay, that I already written some problems on the board. See here the first one. The wavelength of radiation is given as here 4000 angstroms. Then energy of photon is. So just easily you can be calculated. Why I given this formula, this question? Just it is how to calculate and easily. That is the solution for this one. Here it is. You can have. We know the energy of photon is E is equal to h, right? As E or energy of photon or radiation, that is E is equal to h, but here it is given the wavelength is given. So you write just frequency in terms of wavelength. So E is equal to hc upon lambda. So when you substitute the values of h, Planck's constant 6.62 into 10 power minus 34 joule second, multiplied with velocity flight 3 into 10 power 8 upon wavelength. Wavelength is given here, it is 4000 angstrom units. Angstrom unit is 10 power minus 10 meters. So now this is the energy you can get in joules, right? So I want to make this energy in terms of electron volts. Then this joule is divided by the amount of the value for 1 electron volt is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joules. So I can write here the same value E in terms of electron volts. I can write this product and calculate it, and when you are written this wavelength in terms of angstrom units, then the energy will become in electron volts. Easily you can write that this value is, you can write here 12,400 upon lambda in angstrom units. Then that energy will become in electron volts. So whenever it is given the energy calculations in electron volts and wavelength is given in angstrom units, the wavelength should be in angstrom units, and whatever the value you want to find out the energy of that photon or radiation or whatever that is in electron volts is there, that value of wavelength here in terms of angstrom units unit, that is 12,400 divided by lambda, that is the wavelength, that must be in angstrom units, then this energy will become in electron volts. So this equation you have to remember. So no need to simplify this. I am not doing this one. Using this equation now, just I substitute here lambda value, then you can find out what is E, energy of the photon, of the radiation. So now you can write here E is equal to easily 12,400 upon lambda. Lambda is 4,000 we have. So this is in angstrom units only, right? Angstrom units. So don't write 10 power minus 10 again, not required. Here it is angstrom units only. Now the value, whatever the energy you get, that is in electron volts. So that is here 2 zeros cancel. Now here 410. So here 431. So that is 31 by 10. You can get this energy, it is 3.1 electron volt. So this is the energy of this radiation, right? So why I given this calculation is simple only, but use this formula, this equation you apply. This is you have to remember. Whenever the wavelength of incident radiations are given in terms of angstrom units, then what is the energy that incident radiation in angstrom units you can make it, that is in electron volts you can get, or you can use this equation, right? So this is we can be remember. And coming to this second one, there is one more question we have, that is we are having here is a photoelectric work function is given as 2.3 electron volts. If light having a wavelength of 2800 angstroms falls on a metal, then find out what is the kinetic energy emitted, the electrons in electron volts you have to calculate, and what is the stopping potential in volts. That means you have to calculate which one? Kinetic energy of emitted electrons as well as stopping potential for that metal also you have to calculate. So kinetic energy of emitted electrons, and which will be having a work function of, this is a work function, and it is incident with a wavelength of 2800 angstrom minutes. Then you first to calculate what is the energy that is incidenting on that metal in terms of electrons. That is by using this wavelength. Now just we calculated here, we can get energy in electron volts by dividing the wavelength in angstrom minutes. So use that, you can get the how much energy incident on the metal can be calculated. Once you know that value, then that is in electron volts. From that you separate this work function, then you can get the kinetic energy of electrons by using Einstein's photoelectric equation. By using Einstein's photoelectric equation, we can calculate that incident energy minus work function will give you the kinetic energy maximum acquired by emitted electrons. So now the first one I am calculating kinetic energy of emitted electrons. For that, your solution in that first one I can write the energy of incident radiation. That is, I am writing here energy of incident radiation in electron volts. So that is E is equal to, you can have here 12,400 upon lambda. Lambda is 2,800 in angstrom minutes. This will becomes in electron volts. Now you can calculate here, two zeros cancel. So here it is 47. Next it is 431. Again divide 31 by 7. So this is 31 upon 7 electron volts. So which will gives you E is equal to, so it is 4.7. 7 for 28. So 3 remains 0.30. Again 7 for 28. 2 remains 20. 7 3. Like this you can be get here 4.43 electron volts you can be get. Right? Now this is the incident energy, but it is given this work function also. 2.3 electron volts is given. Then what is the kinetic energy now? You can find out here kinetic energy of emitted electrons. Emitted electrons is equal to E minus phi naught work function. So here kinetic energy is equal to E. E is how much we got here? 4.43 minus 2.30. Now you can write here 3 minus 0, 3, 4 minus 3, 1. So here 4 minus 2, it is 2. 2.13 electron volts is the kinetic energy of emitted electrons. The kinetic energy of emitted electrons is given by how much? It is given by this value. Right? First what we calculated? The incident energy in electron volts, and already it is given the work function. So from that you separated, you can get the kinetic energy of emitted electrons, and we got here it is 2.13 electron volts. Now the second one is also asking, that is what is the stopping potential of that metal in volts? We know stopping potential, that means the maximum kinetic energy is nothing but what? Amount of work done because of applied negative potential where there is no photoelectric current. So therefore for second one we can be observed here E into V naught, stopping potential is equal to kinetic energy of that electrons acquired. Right? Already kinetic energy calculated. So that is, which we can be written here, V naught is equal to kinetic energy upon E. Kinetic energy is how much here it is? 2.13 electron volt upon E. E is cancelled. How much you get? 2.13 volts. So stopping potential is how much? 2.13 volts is the stopping potential. Right? Clear? So here simply you remember here, whenever you calculate the kinetic energy, that is, you can be having the value of stopping potential. You can remove this E. E is the charge of electron. So divided by this one by charge of electron, this electron charge cancel. So what will get? Volts only it will become. So whenever you know the kinetic energy, the stopping potential is same value, but unit is only volts you have to write. This E will be removed. So right, that is easy to remember. So kinetic energy, stopping potential both are equal. So kinetic energy you written in electron volts. That electron cancel, the charge of electron cancel. So volt is equal to what you can get here. That is stopping potential is equal to, you can get the value of kinetic energy only, but it is in volts. Right? That is you can be observed in these calculations. Right? Now there is one more question that is there. Third one, that is you can be see here what is given and what is asking to determine. That is here the work function of a photoelectric metal is given as 2 electrons. Work function is given. Then calculate velocity of photoelectrons when an element is exposed to a light of wavelength of 4000 angstroms. When this wavelength of light is incident on the metal plate, the electrons are getting out and they are acquiring the maximum kinetic energy so that they can be possess maximum velocity also. So what is the velocity? It is asking to find out, calculate the velocity of photoelectrons. So use that formula for velocity in terms of wavelength. And that too here it is given, work function is given. That means first you write the equation for maximum kinetic energy. The maximum kinetic energy is given by, it is energy of incident radiation minus work function. Then you can get the maximum kinetic energy acquired by the emitted electrons. Right? So now I am using here by Einstein photoelectric equation. Einstein's photoelectric equation. Photoelectric equation. That is what can be observed? K max. Kinetic energy maximum is equal to, you can get E minus phi naught. So this is half m V max square is equal to E. E value can be calculated by substituting the wavelength provided in the question itself. So that is, and here work function is given in electron volts. You calculate that energy also electron volts and getting this kinetic energy also in electron volts. Therefore, E can be written as 12,400 upon wavelength. Wavelength is 4000 minus how much it is there? 2. This will be comes in electron volts. So the energy possessed or the kinetic energy possessed by the electrons emitted from the metal calculated in terms of or in the units of electron volts. So now you can be carried here, these 2 will be cancelled. And here it is 10, here it is 31. So it is 3.1 minus 2, it is 1.1. So here half m V max square is equal to how much it is coming? It is coming as 3.1 minus 2. You can be get it is in electron volts. Now we want to find out only velocity, maximum velocity. So this is the mass of electron. So now I can write this one is V max square is equal to. So this is come as 1.1. 3.1 minus 2, it will be 1.1. So I can write it here. This is 2 by m into electron volt EV. So this electron volt you write in terms of energy in joule. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joules. So now I can write this is V is equal to, or V max maximum velocity is equal to, it will be written as 2 into E electron volt is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joule upon mass of an electron, it is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg, and make this one to be under root of. Right? So this is what you can be observed to be having. 2 is there. This 2 is makes here numerator, and this mass will become denominator, and here square root will become s because here v square is there. So now these are the values we substitute and make it simplify. Get the what is the velocity acquired by that emitted electrons in SI system that is made up of second. You can be acquired. You can get it, right? So how you can simplify this one? So the simplification is you can do here. This will be take approximately 9. This will take it as a just as a 16. 16 means 4. So it is a point. The point is divided by 10. So into 10 means it will become, it is a, or it will be 20, you can write. Minus 20. So just to make it to be calculated here, this is comes as here, Vmax is equal to root 12, you know, it is 1.414 into 16. 16 is 4 and this will become as a 10 power 20. Right? This will become as a 10 power 20 minus 20. That means you can write 10 power minus 10. 10 power minus 10 divided by, this is 9. 9 means it is 3 and this is 10 power 31 is there. So make this one to be 10 power 13. It will become 10 power minus 15. So 10 power minus 15. Here under root of 10 power minus 1. Make it a numerator. 10 power 1 it will come. 10. Root 10. Root 10 will be this 3.34 or like that you can get. So here into 3.34 or 3.33. So when you multiply 3.33 into 3.33, you can get it is about how much? It will be 10. So root 10 value you can be calculated here. I will tell you what is the value of root 10. So root over 10 gives you 3.2, not 3.3. It is 3.16 or I can write 3.2. So then you multiply or simplify this one. You can get here the velocity maximum Vmax is equal to, so just to multiply this here again, this will be 3 times, this is the 3 1 0 20, point is there, it will be 20. So 1.36 18, so 1.66 it will become. So multiply this 1.4 1.7, you can write 66, you can write 1.7 into 4. Now you make this one to the numerator, it will be plus 15 here minus 10, plus 5 will come. So 10 power 5. And this multiplication you can be observed here, 1.4 into 1.7. So 1.4 into 1.7, just to multiply, that is no other option, we just make it to be 1.4 into 1.7. Correct? 728 to 7 9 98, it is a 14, this comes as 8 to 3 238 2.38 into 4 it is 32 3 12 15 1 8 9. So 9 point what it is coming as 9.5 2, it will become as this 9.52 into 10 power 5 meter per second. So this is what you can be get the value of velocity acquired by that electrons emitted from the metal. So in this way you can be calculated. Maybe here the square root calculations you might be having a little bit problematic, but nothing to worry. You make it approximate values and you can get the answer here. Right? So the exact value never get. In calculations in physics you never get exact. Make it to be approximate. There is no issue at all. Right? So in this way we can be calculated the problems. Right? And next we'll see some more. They are just observed here. Okay, let it be. Here you can be having next question, fourth one, let it be. If incident radiation having the wavelength of lambda 1 is falls on a given material or given metal surface, because of that incident radiation, the electrons are ejected out and the electrons are getting a kinetic energy of K1. When an incident radiation having the wavelength of lambda 1, the kinetic energy emitted electrons is given by K1. Similarly, the incident radiation changes its wavelength to lambda 2. In that case, the kinetic energy of electrons is K2. Then what is the value of work function of that material in terms of lambda 1, lambda 2, K1, K2? Here the question is if lambda 1 is the wavelength incident on a given material, then the kinetic energy of empty electrons are k1. Similarly, lambda 2 is the incident radiation wavelength. At this wavelength of incident radiation, the kinetic energy acquired by the electrons is known as k2. Then find the work function. Find the work function in terms of lambda 1, lambda 2, k1, k2. Find the work function in terms of wavelength and kinetic energy. In terms of wavelengths and kinetic energies. So this is the question. So that is the solution for this one. It is just apply or use the photoelectric equation given by the Einstein. So by using the Einstein photoelectric equation, that is here it is, wavelength is given for incident radiation. We don't know the work function. And how much kinetic energy that electrons can be acquired is k1. So here it is given wavelength and kinetic energy. Here also the wavelength changes to lambda 2, and then in that case the kinetic energy is given as k2. Now here by Einstein photoelectric equation, so we can write here it is, by Einstein's photoelectric equation, for first data I can write this one is E is equal to phi naught work function plus kinetic energy k1. So this E can be written as hc by lambda 1 is equal to phi naught plus kinetic energy maximum or kinetic energy. It is equation 1. Similarly, for second case you can write it is hc by lambda 2 is equal to, you can write it is a phi naught plus k2. This is make it second equation. Here we have, this is the photoelectric equation for the data given in first case, that is the wavelength is lambda 1, kinetic energy is k1. The wavelength is lambda 2, kinetic energy is k2. So in these two cases we are using the Einstein's equation, photoelectric equation, and making this consideration or given this values, and we can put in that equation we got the two equations, 1 and 2. By using these two equations you can be simplified and you can get value for lambda naught, that is the value for phi naught, that is work function. That is in this calculation we can do for phi naught by eliminating this constant value of hc. In the options there is no terms present hc. This hc value does not exist. So that is here, use these two or any one of these you can be observed. So from one or from both I can just remove this hc. What is the value of hc that I can put in place of, from 1 and 2 here I can write down from equations 1 and 2. In this I just replace, in place of hc you can write, what you can write, lambda 1 will become this side. Yes sir. So that is, here you can be observed, this lambda 1 here at this side, this hc will become here, that hc put here. Following, just from equation 1 and 2, what I am writing here is hc is equal to, I can put hc from equation 1 I am writing hc is equal to lambda 1 to write this side, that is comments here it is, what you can get this one, it is lambda 1 into phi naught plus k1 from equation 1. So this hc value can be put in this second equation, right? From 1 I can write this one, and this I can take as a third. So 3 substitute in 2. So that is substitute 3 in 2. Then what you can do? In place of hc I can put this one. Okay, that is, I can write this one is lambda 1 into phi naught plus k1 upon, here is lambda 2 is equal to, what you can do here is phi naught plus k. So simplify rearrange the terms,
just you can be get the what is the phi naught. So now you can write this one, it is lambda 1 phi naught plus lambda 1 k1 is equal to phi naught lambda 2 plus lambda 2 k2. Now you can bring this one to this side, that is here it is lambda 1 phi naught minus lambda 2 phi naught. There you can get lambda 2 k2 minus lambda 1 k1. So here you can write phi naught is equal to what you can get, here it is lambda 2 k2 minus lambda 1 k1 upon what you can write, lambda 1 minus lambda 2. This phi naught is take common, it is lambda 1 minus lambda 2. So this is the equation for the work function. You can be get just by eliminating that HC value by using the two equations. So this is the required equation, right? Sometimes if you take here it is lambda 2 minus lambda 1, just take here common as a minus, you can put here lambda 1 k1 minus lambda 2 k2 also you can get that, right? So this is what you can be observed to be get one more question, right? Similarly, we can go for there is one more question that is what it is given, and we will go for the next one. Okay, next question is related to be, okay, right from here onwards. Question number 5. That is, I'll just write on the board what is the question. A monochromatic source of light operating at here a monochromatic source of light operating at 200 watts, operating at 200 watts, emits 4 into 10 power 20 photons, 4 into 10 power 20 photons per second. Then find, here it is, then find the wavelength of light, then find lambda of light or incident light. So this is the question. See here, it is given that a monochromatic source of light is falling or operating at a power of 200 watts, emits this many number of photons per second. Then find the wavelength of the light which is incidenting on that given metal, right? So that metal is emitting how many? 4 into 10 power 20 photons. That means here you can use the intensity concept. So here the power is given. So as the solution for this one is, your solution is here, power is equal to, it is energy by time, but this energy is we can write it is n times of h nu upon time period. So here power is given, P is equal to n by t into hc by lambda. So here this n by t is given in this question itself, and power also given here, it is n by t is given, power is given, and hc value So now it is we want to calculate the value which is just lambda to put this side and substitute h and c values here and make this calculation. You can get the wavelength of the light which is incident on that material. So lambda is equal to, what you can write here, n by t. Lambda is come this side, power to become this side. That is the n by t into hc upon p. Now you can write this one is lambda is equal to n by t. N by t is how much it is? 4 into 10 power 20 into hc. H is 6.62 or 6.6 into 10 power minus 34 into 3 into 10 power 8 velocity of light. Okay, that is divided by power. Power is 200. So this is you can be calculated. You can be get the value of wavelength, right? Now you can write here this. See this calculations. Here 8. This one is 1. 20. 28. 28. This is minus 2. 26. But here how much is there? 34. 34 minus 26. It is 8. So I can write here this one. This 2 to cancel. So lambda is equal to 2 into 6.6 into 3 into 10 power. Here this is 8 plus 20. 28. These two zeros moves up, it will be minus. So it is a 36. 36 minus 28. So it will be 80. You can make it. So 10 power minus 80 you can get. Now you can 2 into 3 6. 6 into 6.6. So I can write this is lambda is equal to 6 into 36 3. Again 6 into 36 plus 3 39. So it is how much you can write this point. Here it is. Okay, 1 point, 1 decimal point you can write 39.6. It will become as, right? And this is what you can observe to be having into 10 power minus 8 meters. Or you can write it is 2 zeros you want to make. You want to write here. This will be in angstrom units you want to write. So multiply this one, that is divided by 100, multiply with 100. This will become it is 3960 into 10 power minus 10 meters, or you can write here wavelength is equal to 3960 angstrom units. So this is the wavelength of emitted light. That is the incident light on that given material. That monochromatic source of light having a wavelength of how much? 3960 angstrom units. Right? So in this way we can calculate different problems based on the data given in the question. It is nothing is there, just to use the basic formulas what I explained in previous videos. Use them and make these calculations easily, right? So with this